My name is Heather Templeton with Friends of Dereef Park. Dereef Park is located in the heart of Charleston, South Carolina. If you were to travel south on King Street, turn right at Mars Street, and drive or walk about 3.5 blocks, you will see the park on your right under a large canopy of oak trees. Unfortunately, there is no signage denoting the park. We are here to tell you about a significant problem occurring on the Charleston Peninsula that will directly affect the success of Gullah Geechee Cultural Heritage Corridor. Charleston is a world-renowned tourist destination, and it is critical that it has a location dedicated to the heritage and accomplishments of African Americans. The historic neighborhoods of Cannonboro, Elliottboro, and Radcliffeboro are at risk. Historic homes and businesses have been destroyed, buildings out of character for the area have been built. Community green space has been lost. The visitors to businesses and churches, as well as homeowners, have no place to park. And children and senior citizens' recreational needs have been ignored. Let me introduce you to a few heritage sites within our neighborhood. First, there's the Cannon Street YMCA. It is the oldest continually chartered YMCA in the United States and is home to the famous Cannon Street All-Stars. At 73 Cannon Street, you will find the home of the United Order of Tents. It is a fraternal society organized by black women after the Civil War with a mission to work with those in need. At 13 Morris Street, you will find Morris Brown AME. It was founded after the Civil War and named for Morris Brown, the pastor of the first AME congregation established in Charleston in 1818. At 25 Morris Street, you will find Morris Street Baptist Church, which is the first black Baptist church established on this peninsula in Charleston in 1865. Devout black Episcopalians had no place to worship after the Civil War, so they organized in an independent parish at this site in 1865. It is 18 Thomas Street and home to St. Mark's Episcopal Church. At 65 Cannon Street, you will find the James Sparrow House. It is on the National Historic Register. James Sparrow, a butcher, purchased the site in 1797 and built a butcher shop with slaughter pens sited to the rear, where their deep lots backed up to the marshes of Cummings Creek. One of the first black churches founded and built solely by African Americans in Charleston is at 26 Radcliffe Street. Central Baptist Church was built in 1893. United Missionary Chapel, which currently sits in Dereef Park at 9 Dereef Court, is an urban praise house established in 1944 that was a non-denominational meeting place for religious and social activities. The home of Bertie Clyde is at 191 Smith Street. She was a leading African American educator, and the home was built in 1845. Immaculate Conception School is at 200 Cummings Street. It was one of two black Catholic parochial schools founded in 1904 in Charleston. In 1930, the two schools were combined and moved to this location. We ask that you join us in saving Dereef Court and the United Missionary Chapel as a Charleston Heritage Park. We want to support walking tours, historic markers, community activities and events, concerts, and class reunions. Friends of Dereef Park is a nonprofit organization created to limit further residential and commercial development of these neighborhoods with the objective of preserving green space and a mission of fostering the creation of a heritage park site that celebrates social, cultural, and economic institutions. We envision a neighborhood that celebrates its history and the accomplishments of its residents by highlighting the homes and businesses on a walking tour and by establishing the existing Dereef Park as a focal point for community gatherings and historic displays. Will you partner in our vision and help us create a neighborhood that celebrates its history and provides an environment for children to play and learn?